So this was the week where Dr. Alan Braid of San Antonio, Texas, continued following the constitutional right for women to receive safe and accessible abortions, and therefore he kept performing them. And he wrote an entire op-ed about it. So he writes, in an opinion essay published in the Washington Post under the headline, "Why I Violated Texas's Extreme Abortion Ban," the Dr. Alan Braid, who's been performing abortions for more than 40 years, says he's performed one on September 6th for a woman who, although still in her first trimester, was beyond the state's new limit. "I acted because I had a duty to care for this patient, as I do for all patients, and because she has a fundamental right to receive this care," Dr. Braid wrote. Quote, "I fully understood there could be legal consequences, but I wanted to make sure that Texas didn't get away with its bid to prevent this blatantly unconstitutional law from being tested." So there you go. 40-year career of, ostensibly saving many people's lives by terminating pregnancies, and wanted to test this new, obviously draconian anti-abortion law. And like clockwork, guess what happened? There was a lawsuit pretty immediately filed by a man named Oscar Wiley. The plaintiff is a felon, serving a federal sentence at home in Arkansas with no connection to the abortion at issue. He said he filed the claim not because of strongly held views about reproductive rights, but in part because of the $10,000 he could receive if the lawsuit is successful. A second suit filed on Monday, just 4 paragraphs long, came from a man in Chicago who asked a state court to strike down the abortion law as invalid. So wait, we're suing to prove that it's invalid, but maybe I'll get $10,000 in the meantime. This is bizarre. I have to keep telling you a little bit more about Oscar, this disbarred lawyer.
Oscar Wiley sounds like a drag king, by the way. If I were a drag king, my name would be Oscar Wiley.
Is it like Wile E, like Wile E Coyote is like Oscar Wile E?
I feel like it's like a play on Oscar Wilde or something.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. So he says he's eager to help test the law. "I want a judgment on it. I like to get this established. Is this a valid enactment, or is this garbage that needs to be thrown out?" In his complaint, Stiley describes himself as it's not Wiley, I guess. Stiley describes himself as a disbarred and disgraced former Arkansas lawyer currently on home confinement from prison, where he's 11 years and 5 months into a 15-year sentence for tax evasion and conspiracy. Stiley doesn't think he'll... Yeah, so Stiley doesn't think he'll win the lawsuit. He doesn't know anyone who believes the heart-built law is constitutional and enforceable, even after the Supreme Court declined to act and let the law go into effect. His real target are the legislators. He says, "I see what you guys are doing. Oscar's laying in wait for you. I'm coming." What? You're coming for them? You mean as soon as you can cash in on $10,000? Screw Bitcoin, okay? Women's bodies are the real modern-day gold rush. In financial trouble? Sue an abortion provider. Can't make payments on child support? Sue an abortion provider. What? So, Jenna, the one thing about this that I didn't understand was that anyone, not just Texans, can sue an abortion provider in Texas.
Yes. It's crazy, but I also think, the law is a little bit misrepresentative. You can still get an abortion in Texas. You just have to call it stand your ground.
Yes.
Then you'll be able to do it, So
yeah, exactly. I was trying to figure out how we arm the zygote, but they can't hold the gun because they're not, humans.
People.
Yeah, they're not people. So that's a problem. But it's also so bizarre that these two people actually ostensibly have nothing to do with the cause. They're not part of the Texas Right to Life Foundation. They're just trying to get money. They're just let me just see if I can,
It's hard to joke about this stuff when the hypocrisy is so pronounced, you know what I mean? And where are the Right to Life people? Oh, they're giving everybody COVID because they're also anti-vax. It's a really fun
they're busy
right now. They're busy killing kids with COVID,
They're too busy to save kids.
Except in the case of COVID.
And it's crazy, right? So this week also on the Supreme Court announced that they're going to be hearing arguments in this Dobbs versus Jackson Women's Health Organization, which effectively bans abortion, I believe, before 15 weeks. And so, but it's like, but we've already got an abortion ban in Texas that has been upheld effectively at 6 weeks, right? So honestly, like, and everyone's like, oh, that's going to be Roe v. Wade. If the Supreme Court decides on that, that'll be the end of it. And that's true. But at this point, there's nothing preventing states from actually doing exactly what Texas did. Clearly not the Supreme Court. So it's kind of like everyone's waiting for like the other, like, when is Roe over? And it's like, it's pretty much
doesn't have to be. It already is.
Yeah, it already is. And people are acting like it is. Ridiculous. Obviously, October 2nd, the Women's March. Everybody find out where your local Women's March is happening. Jen and I will be going as zygotes.
We just want to
like,
look.
I'm
a
a trash
get cast in Hollywood. You know what I mean? I'm a zygote. I don't like to talk about my age.
I am a cute little zygote. I can definitely be in your rom-com.
Yeah, I'm a size 0 zygote.
Yeah, co-star Al Pacino. We're like the same age. What's going on, Frantifa? If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel right now. Hit that button. And also, you can become a patron and support the show every single week. Get access to bonus episodes and exclusive merchandise. Patreon.com/bitchuation room. Do it.